there, welcome to CFP with FPA channel. My name is Yukti and I'm going to take you through the latest update of CFP, that is Financial Plan Assessment, and CFP examination pattern as well as the fee structure. So let's discuss what is the current situation, what is the update. So the current situation is that any person or any candidate who has once cleared 3 specialist exams, investment planning, retirement and tax planning and risk estate planning, can after clearing the exam go ahead with financial plan assessment. Once this assessment is approved by the board, that is once the student clears this assessment, only then the student was able to or allowed to sit for the CFP final exam. But now this rule has changed. So what is the rule now? So now there are 3 options that the student has. The first option is the same thing which was already going on, that you give your financial plan assessment, take the approval and then give the final exam once the financial plan is approved. The second option now is that rather than waiting for your financial plan assessment approval and then giving the final exam, you have a better option now. The better option is that after you have cleared your 3 levels or specialist modules, you still have fresh all the concepts of all those 3 modules which are again going to come in the final exam. So now you also have an option that you can first give the final exam and then you can go ahead with the financial plan assessment. So for example, if somebody wants to go ahead with the August cycle number 12 of financial plan assessment, the first option is go for cycle 12. Submit your plan, get it approved, and after that give the exam. So if in August you are going to submit your plan, in October you will be able to give the exam. That is the first option. The second option is in August give the exam and then in October you can go ahead and give the financial plan assessment. You can submit it. Third option is you can give financial plan assessment and CFP exam both in the same month. So if you want to give your exam in August as well as if you want to submit the financial plan assessment in August, even that is possible. So if you think you are completely prepared with the exam as well as you are prepared with your plan, you are very confident that you can do both the things in the same month. So let's say in August you want to give exam as well as plan, both, and then look at the results of both together, that is also possible. But this is for somebody who is completely prepared with everything. Otherwise, what is the other option? The best option for the students, in my opinion, is the second option that I've mentioned here. First, give your exam. Let's say for example in August you give the exam, and then in October when there will be the new cycle, September-October cycle, financial plan to be submitted. That will be a good idea. So August you will give your final exam. In September new plan cycle will start, cycle 13. Give your plan in that particular cycle. That is something that I will suggest, which is good in my opinion for students. But if you think you are completely prepared with your financial plan and exam both, you are very confident that you can clear both together, you can give both in the same month itself. So that's one very important change, guys. I hope it is clear so far. The next change that I'm going to talk about in the same lines is the change in the fee structure of financial plan assessment and final exam. So what is the update here? Let me explain it to you in a very simple language. So up till now what is going on? Financial plan assessment fees is to be paid separately and CFP main or final exam fees is to be paid separately. Right now this is what students are doing. Now what is the option? The option is that you can pay financial plan assessment plus final exam fees together. It is a bundled fee. It's a bundled fee. So anybody who wants to go ahead with financial plan assessment and CFP final exam, if they want to do it together, or if they want to go ahead with financial plan assessment first and then final exam, whatever the order is, they have to pay fees together. If they are going to give the exam in August and they are going to submit the plan in October, even then they can pay the fees together. That's the bundled fee. But the fee structure for different set of people is different. How? So anybody who is going to register, let's say for example somebody who has already registered with the board before 30th June, somebody who has registered with the board already before 30th June and will pay the fees of financial plan assessment and CFP exam before 31st July will be able to get a concession. So anybody who has registered before 30th June 2023 and is going to pay the fees of financial plan assessment and final exam before 31st July. So registration is done before 30th June, okay, and the exam booking is going to happen, or financial plan assessment booking is going to happen before 31st July. This person is going to get a concession, in the fees, though the person will pay bundled fees, but there is a concession that the person can get. So the concession that these guys will get is they will be paying 18,300 rupees, 18,300 in Indian rupees, INR. 18,300 is to be paid, 18,300 put together of financial plan assessment and CFP exam. But for people who have not registered before 30th June, जो भी रजिस्टर कर रहे हैं 30th जून के बाद, जिसने भी FPSB का मेन रजिस्ट्रेशन किया है इन रेगुलर पाथवे इन जुलाई, ये उनके लिए एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. ये सिर्फ 30th जून के पहले के रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए एप्लीकेबल है, और वो भी जो 31st जुलाई के पहले फीस पे कर देते हैं. अगर कोई ऐसा है जिसने 30th जून के बाद रजिस्टर किया है, भले ही वो 31st जुलाई के पहले फीस पे कर दे, फिर भी कंसेशनल फीस नहीं लगेगा. Anybody who has done the main FPSB registration after 30th June, that is from 1st July, for that person the fees is different. For them the fees is 23,500. So for people who have registered, let's say who have registered on 1st July with the board, and they are going to pay the fees on 30th July, they will have to pay 23,500. Okay. For the person who has registered, let's say on 1st July and is paying the fees on 31st July, will have to pay 23,500. For the person, let's say somebody who's not registered in July, who has registered in June, before 30th June, okay, let's say 28th June for example, 28th June 2023, FPSB registration is done, but this particular person, let's say, is going to register or pay the fees of financial plan assessment and CFP exam from 1st August, any day from or on or after 1st August, will have to pay 23,500. So if the fees will be paid after 1st August or on 1st August, 23,500 is to be paid. But if anybody is registering or paying the fees before 31st July, that person will be eligible for 18,300. So that's it with the change that has come from the board for regular pathway for financial plan assessment and CFP final exam. I hope that is clear to all. Thank you so much.